the world of pawn is gaining new attention with reality shows popping up to showcase the booming business. But our next guest is taking the experience to a whole new high-end level.
Here to explain is the curator for the Beauty and Essex Pawn Shop in New York City, Lauren Kaminsky. She has 10 pawn shops in the New York City area. Good to see you, Lauren.
Nice to see you, Lauren. I have to say, when I think of a pawn store owner,
we don't think of you, I mean, when you think of a pawn shop, you think of these seedy images that we're used to, but you are classing up the concept and the joint. Tell us about how you want to change the image.
Thank you. Well, that's actually where a lot of my frustration stemmed from when I first entered the industry. Pawning in general has a negative connotation, and I'm out there to really pair up with Beauty and Essex and make it more mainstream by educating the public.
And you think there's an enormous untapped opportunity in pawn shop stuff. Why?
I just think that a lot of high-end clientele, there's a whole niche that's really not fulfilled yet, and at Beauty and Essex, we're really educating the customers that come in. We're showcasing all of the great jewelry that's for sale and really telling them why pawning is such a great opportunity for them.
That it's not just someone on the edge coming in and saying, I'll give you my watch, can you give me $50 for that?
Exactly.
So you have some tips for us this morning. First, your tips for what you should know when you come in and you're selling something. Okay, say I am selling my watch. What are your tips?
Well, first, it's very important to work with a pawn shop that's licensed and fully established. They've been in business for a while. They haven't just popped up to hop on the cash for gold craze. The next thing...
Do your homework before you even go in the shop.
Exactly. It's very important. The next thing is to specify whether you're pawning the item or flat out selling it. The two often are confused.
What is the difference?
Yeah, what is it?
A pawn shop provides collateral loans. A collateral loan is using your item, such as that watch, as collateral to borrow money.
So you're selling it, you're actually making the money. The third tip is say, shop around. Don't just go to one pawn shop, right?
Right, go to many, and definitely try to get the highest amount for your watch or whatever it is you're trying to pawn.
Okay, so there's a lot of tips for buying, too. You go in and you maybe think we're going to sell stuff at a pawn shop, but you can actually get a lot of great items at the pawn shop. So when you go in there, what do you want to know first when you're buying an item?
You always want to ask questions. You definitely want to know what carat the gold is. You want to know how many carats of diamonds there are. And you also want to read the fine print. Knowing what the return policy is very important. You should always be getting a good deal when shopping at a pawn shop as well.
Should there be a return policy? I wouldn't expect one.
Definitely, because a pawn shop should guarantee the item.
Guarantee items.
Yes.
So
that surprises me.
Speaking of items, you brought in some great items and to show us what examples you have. Let's start with a Rolex watch from 1983.
So this is one of our items that we sell at Beauty and Essex restaurant, and it's a vintage Rolex from 1983. It's all 18 karat gold, and it has a diamond bezel.
And you can get a great deal when you come in and you look at something like that. Typically, you're looking to get 50% off the original price, or
this retails for about $20,000.
Dave buys a lot of jewelry for his wife, and maybe a pawn shop might be the way to go because, like, a 1950s bracelet might be on there.
Yes, that's actually right over here. This is so unique because it's usually made in rose gold. This one's in yellow gold, and look how cool this is.
Wow, that is great. And how do you get confirmation on the fact that that is from the 1950s? How do you guarantee authenticity?
We have specialists on hand. It's also just research that, from being in the business for so long and being so well established, we've seen these items all the time and they just pop up.
Something our co-host Allison might enjoy is this amethyst gold and diamond ring. Where is this?
It's one of my favorites. This is actually a true pawn shop find because it's amethyst and diamonds in 14 karat gold. And guess how much this is?
$70.
I would think.
It's real gold.
I would think I would go in and pay $1,000 at a jewelry store.
Exactly. This at a pawn shop is only $250.
I wasn't that far off then. She kind of scowled at me, but I was kind of close.
That's incredible. One more item quickly. A crystal necklace, a pave crystal necklace. Tell us about that.
Yes, so that's over here. These are some of the modern items that you can find for sale at Beauty and Essex. So we have this necklace, which is all Swarovski crystal. It's very hot and trendy right now, along with skulls.
More information, her website is buygoldgirl.com. Clayton's got his eye on the Star Trek Barbie, I may tell you.
Is that...
Lauren Kaminsky, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Great information.
Allie, what's coming up on the show?
Guys, that is so sweet of you to buy me that amethyst ring. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That's great. All right, meanwhile, here's